in 1995, I went to the Komi Republic in Russia where they'd had the oil pipeline blowout. And there are various stories about what exactly happened, but they'd spilled some vast quantity of oil out of this pipeline, filled up some lakes, put a bunch in a river, and so on. It made a huge mess. I went there with a couple Norwegians and another Alaskan, and we got a tour. There was an Alaska company that was involved in the cleanup effort, so we got to go around and see some of these places. It was an interesting example of a lot of it was Soviet legacy, but that approach to environmental things. So we're driving out the road, and there's the pipeline. Have you seen the pipeline here?
No.
Okay.
Oh, taps? Yeah, we have. Oh,
Yeah.
we have, yeah.
Okay, I mean, big pipe on the big stanchions and so on. I mean, it's all obviously a lot of care and effort went into building the thing and designing it and so on. Well, this one in Russia was a pipeline in the ground, sort of half floating as it went across a bog, and then occasionally going across a little river gully or something, and it'd have a support on one side and kind of dip down and go up. And we're going along, and you see this bog, and there's a bunch of black stuff around. And so we're pulling out our cameras, and the Russian guy who was showing us around said, "Oh no, don't take pictures of that." And we're thinking, this is the new Russia. We're really back in the KGB days of, do not take a picture. What he was really telling us was, save your film, that's nothing. Because on the way back from seeing the real spill, we're like, oh look, they spilled 5 barrels of oil. Who cares? And when we saw the places where the blowout had occurred, I mean, it was a huge and horrible mess. On the other hand, what the other Alaskan and the 2 Norwegians and our independent reaction, that we talked about this later, was, how did this become an international incident? And compare the Exxon Valdez, 1,200 miles of coastline, thousands of seabirds, everything else. I mean, a huge mess over a large area, and so on. This one in the Komi Republic that may have had a similar amount of oil was really a localized mess. I mean, my conclusion was, if you're going to spill oil, do it on land. I mean, I'm not advocating spilling oil anywhere, but for crying out loud.
It's containable.
It's containable, and it's sort of limited. I mean, the land doesn't move. And so, in that sense, the risks associated with problems onshore in Anwar, to me, seem quite a bit smaller than the risks associated with offshore.